So today I am going to narrate Chapter 2 of the Sacred Registers Part 2, and this is from the Book of Scrolls, formerly called the Book of Books, or the Lesser Book of the Sons of Fire, this being the third book of the Bronze Book. The writings of Gami were brought by the hands of Nadayeath, the enlightener of the twin cities, whence come the sons of fire, when he fled the wrath of kings. He spread out before the learned ones beauteous things of many colours, and spoke to them after this fashion, and I, Lavos, recorded it in the tongue of the sons of fire. Behold this, it is the land of the dawning. It stands between the land of light, ever splendid, and the land of darkness, ever gloomy. They are the lands beyond the veil. Before the veil is the land of the living. The aspiring one has embarked on the waters of illusion. His craft is afloat, but it has not yet reached the shores where the promise of new life is fulfilled. Now he is guided by two beings, one a lovely maiden, and the other an ill-visaged man. These two strive one with the other, each grasping one side of the craft. Now it overturns. The maiden seeks to drag the aspiring one down, while the ill-favoured man seeks to keep him afloat. But the aspiring one struggles against him. They come to the sands of the shining shore, where the light of the truth turns the maiden into a vile-faced hag and the man into a handsome youth. The aspiring one lies on the sands of shadow as one dead, for he had fought against the man who sought to save him. The beauteous one comes attended by handmaidens, and with them are the companions of the aspiring one's earthly life. There, too, is his soul self, awaiting his embrace. The aspiring one lies as dead, for he did not know his Saviour. They who stand about, who are the welcomers, wait in uncertainty. The beauteous one bends over the prostrate man and says, "Revive, this is not a place where death rules." He moves, and she says, "Raise yourself and cast away the residue of your mortality." The aspiring one opens his eyes. He sits up. He shields his eyes before the vision of beauty. He is blinded by it, and she gives him his heart. The handmaidens weep, and their tears are the blood of the aspiring one's life. The beauteous one says, "I have come that you who were dead might live, that you who were blinded might see, that you who were deceived might know truth." The soul self says, "I have come to embrace you. I have come to protect you. I have come to shield you. I am your refuge." That which is the Kohar says, "I have come to brighten up your face. I am you as you are me. I have waited for you. I have wept for you and rejoiced when you rejoiced. I have never forgotten you while we have been apart. I have heard every word spoken, and these are recorded for you. I have recorded every sight. I have recorded every sound. I have recorded every smell and every taste. Every memory is secure for you. Here I give you form and substantiality." This is the herald. He stands between this man and his Kohar, and they, together with the adjuster and the welcomers, go to the hall of judgment and stand before the Lord of life, the Master of destinies. Now come the lords of eternity, who are the lesser gods, and they enter the gates of splendour. The balancer comes from his secret place. The greeter to darkness stands at his door, and the greeter to splendour stands at his door. They face each other. The welcomers, compatible companions of this earthly life, stand about. They are there in the hall of judgment. The balancer causes two fluid-like fluctuating columns which stand on either side of the Kohar, and one takes the form of the aspiring one, but it is horribly malformed because it mirrors all his wickednesses and weaknesses. The other shines brightly, for it mirrors all his goodness and spiritual qualities. Then the two columns merge back into the koha, and the adjuster adjusts with justice and mercy. Then the aspiring one stands forth in his koha and in his true likeness, which is a blending together of all his incarnational likenesses. The aspiring one is drawn toward the right-hand door. He passes through and sets foot on the rainbow road. He is accompanied by the welcomers, the companions of his earthly life, who are now revealed to him in their true likeness. They sing, they dance, they rejoice, and there is much gladness in the reunion. The word of truth is established, it is fulfilled. The ancient promises are fulfilled. He who departs shall return, he who sleeps shall awaken, he who dies shall live. The aspiring one has passed into the regions of glory. Now behold the body vacated by the vehicle of life. It slumbers in its death wrappings, for the enlivening spirit has flown. The earthly body alone stays and cannot hold itself together. It prepares to fall apart and decay. The companions of the dead take it to their company. It will be made incorruptible and become a communicating door. It is given the things which rightly belong to the dead. Those who remain on earth fear the life shadow of the one who has gone before them. The body is bandaged in its death wrappings. It is purified. It is made clean. It is provided with the necessities. Thus, the life shadow shall dwell at peace within the empty body. It believes it to be its abode. It shall not wander. O shadow, do not wander. Remain within the tomb. Seize anyone who come to steal. Seize anyone who would break the body. Seize anyone who would open that which is closed. Seize and haunt. Seize and haunt. The companions of the dead speak thus. The life shadow of this man who was is never restless, it never wanders, it is ever protecting, it is ever watchful, it remains, for it is bound to the empty corpse by the restraining thongs. They say, the spirit of this man has awakened in the land of immortality. It rejoices in the land beyond the horizon. He is a hero of the horizon. Offend him not by thinking that he is dead. He cannot die, for he is with the ever-living. He has not gone away to die. He has departed to live elsewhere. Let the moisture of his body return to the waters of the earth from whence it came. Let the things of hardness in his body return to the dust from whence they came. Let his bones rejoice, the stones which once they were. Weep not, for your tears and lamentations restrain his eager spirit. Sing the death dirge, that its echoes may sound the Tosian in the region of light, and the splendid ones and the welcomers come to the place of appointment. It is unfitting to force gladness on a sorrowful heart, but be sad only for temporary parting. Let not the earthly body of this man who was become destitute. Surround it with care and affection, so that it may transmit the substance of life. Sustain it, so the life shadow remain within. What see you now? Gaze upon it. The frail mortal remains enwrapped and silent, unresponsive. Ponder. This you see with the eyes of the body, which cannot perceive things of the spirit. Were the eyes of your spirit opened but a brief moment, you would perceive something entirely different, and then you would know that his shining, immortal spirit walks in the company of those risen to glory. It is the time for parting, the time for farewell, for the closing of the door. O departed one, risen to glory, who has left us to sorrow, as we have helped you and surrounded you with the protection of our love and our offerings, so now help us in the days of life left to us on earth. And that is the end of Chapter 2, Part 2 of the Sacred Registers, and I hope you enjoyed that narration. And as always, peace out.